welcome to Thrive Thursday, where we help you to understand more about thriving. And actually, some of you are not even thinking about thriving right now. You're just thinking about freaking well surviving. I get that. I do. I get it. We're in a very uncertain world at the moment. But actually, if you can focus on thriving, then maybe you won't focus so much on what else is going on in the world. Because, you know, you spend your whole time thinking. You have thousands and thousands of thoughts every day, and you choose them. You can choose to eliminate them. You choose what you watch, what you take on board. You choose what comes in, and the input creates the output. You know, if it has a place in here, it can sometimes have a place in here, and it has a place in your world. So sometimes just not focusing on it, anything you can't, you know, worrying about stuff is never helped anybody. It just makes you stressed and makes it feel worse than it really is. We know this, I'm sure. I'm not saying anything now you haven't heard a million people say. But actually what I want to talk about is what it is that you're procrastinating about. We've been talking about procrastination, and actually thriving, procrastination doesn't sit there. You know, procrastination is an avoidance strategy, and thrive is an acceptance, moving forward and fully embodied strategy. So they're like at odds. So if procrastination sits heavily in your day, your week, your world, your life, your thoughts, your feelings, then we need to remove it so that you can start to thrive. You can't enjoy stuff when you're avoiding it. I'm sure that makes sense to you when you hear it so logically put. And so I want you to think about now. You can grab a pad and pen. These are the sort of tasks I always do in my Thrive Mastermind. They do a lot of what I call continued writing, where I say something or I make a statement and you finish it by writing. And you get the stuff that's out of the back of the brain, or even the middle of the brain, or even the front of the brain, down onto paper. And something happens when you try to logicize emotions and thoughts and feelings onto paper. It actually looks different. It's almost like you get it out and go, oh, what the hell is that? That's not right. That's not real. That's not good. I don't want that anymore. And then we can help you to choose whether you keep it or not. So that's how my reset method works. So I'm just going to say some stuff. So grab a pad and pen, and I want you to say onto your paper what you do. Now, I know you're thinking, Vivian, I haven't got time. I'm driving the car. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm watching this. I'm watching something else. Please take a moment to just focus on you. You're worth it. So this is your absolute invitation to just stop whatever else you're doing while you're watching this, listening to this, whatever you're doing, and grab some paper, because it's worth it. And if you're the sort of person that listens to the personal development podcasts or the books, and you think, oh yeah, I'll go back and do the exercise, you know you never do, ever. So don't do that to yourself right now. If you're spending 10 minutes on you, spend 10 minutes on you fully, 100%. This is how you thrive. So what do you procrastinate? And what I'm going to ask you to write is, I always seem to avoid ... I always seem to avoid ... And if you need to pause me while you do this exercise, feel free to do so. Next thing for you to write. By avoiding this, I achieve ... By avoiding this, I achieve. You can keep writing. There could be lots and lots of sentences. Pause me if you need to. By procrastinating, I manage to avoid ... You can pause me if you like. And if you're back, the reason that we're trying to do this exercise is to understand what your unconscious is trying to achieve for you, because there is a higher intention always. And so it could be that you're avoiding something that you're scared of, in which case this strategy will continue until you accept how you feel about that thing. So if you're avoiding, and the most common one I see is being rejected or being trolled or being judged. And if I'm speaking your language, you'll be nodding, going, holy shit, yes, that's me. You will avoid anything that puts you even in the frame of possibility. So the visibility in your business will be virtually nothing. It will be forced, it will be painful, you'll hate on it, it will be nerve-wracking. So unless we can help you come to terms with your feelings, fears and thoughts and around that, you will always procrastinate. And it may be that you start to procrastinate other things around it because they're all associated, like, I don't know, writing a blog then becomes the same as doing a video, which is probably not true. Going to a networking event becomes the same. So I'm hoping this is you, and there's lots and lots of questions. If you want to do more of this work with me, you can join my mastermind by application. You can come to my academy. We do stuff in there. You can have a call with me. Lots of different ways you can work with me to help yourself shift from where you are and move further towards, continuously moving towards thriving, because you deserve it.